Hi! Oh my god! It's like I'm a streamer and I'm finally streaming! Yo! Hello? Hello, chatters. It's been like 5 fucking days or something. Hey! Chat, you know how it works. Can you say hi to Instagram? Please, oh please. Oh, thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Oh, chat. I've got the just most insane stuff to tell you about today. But before that, I must ask you an important question. Did you like my new video? Did you guys like it? Did you like the video with me and Harry where we went on the date? Was it the funniest Christmas date ever? Or what? Also, I'm working on scheduling the recording for the last episode of Confronting YouTubers, by the way. So if you want to see another one of those, there's another one of those being planned soon. And yeah, just thought I'd let you know. And it's probably going to be a longer one. I think I'll spend a more time writing for it. Anyways, chat. Yo! Are you guys well? Are you okay? Like, what's up? It's been so long. It's my day off. Holy bingle. Oh my god, chat. Tomorrow is my last stream of the year. And do I have a fucking banger for you? Tomorrow, I'm gonna go through every single stream I did this year and rank them S to F. Every single 250 streams in one stream. All of them. It's gonna be fun. Hello, Adrena Pog. How long's that gonna take? I don't know, a little bit. Is this the story? Is this story more scary than when you almost got killed buying beer for Scott? Yes. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Holy fuck! When the guy like threatened to punch me in the back of the head, that was so weird. Yeah, it's worse than that. I think this is in the worst stories I've ever told on stream. Only really up there. The only story that can even contend is, do you remember, chat, that one night where, like, I was in the car with Scott, and John goes, I've been here before, and we were, like, driving through a graveyard? That's the only one that's, like, almost as bad as this one. This is the worst thing it's so bad. This story is horrible, chat. So, you know, let's start it off on a good note. So, I'll tell you a little bit about my Christmas. Very, very simple. First thing I do is so the first day, 25th of December, Christmas Day, I spent with my family in my house in here. And then the second day, Boxing Day, I went to visit family. Okay, and that's gonna be you'll see, you'll understand. I don't know what to show you that I got for Christmas. I got a lot of like cleaning products, as in like body wash, hand cream, fucking cologne. Do I smell? Guys, be honest with me, okay? Because what the fuck? Or is this okay? No, now I said that as a joke, but I'm not even being funny. When you're an adult, is this what you get every Christmas? Am I really never gonna get another gift again? And clothes. Ooh, I did get a nice hoodie. Mother, I'd like to thank you, my dear mother, because this is like a hoodie that I thought about buying and I never did. And it's got stars on the side. Oh, love you, Ma. Thanks. It's so cute. Oh, and this. Oh, this. I posted a picture of this, but I think that might be my favorite. All right, yo. Oh, I haven't streamed in so long. Everything is so. I could just watch the chat move for a while. Chat, if anyone was there last night, I was on Tubbo's alt stream. I was there for an hour and 20 minutes. And bro, the first 5 minutes, it was like I couldn't speak. It was so weird. I hadn't been on a stream in so long that I was just sitting there, like, kind of just, like, being like, okay, when is it my turn to talk? Anyway, wild little stream that we had yesterday. Also, did anyone watch the John A stream yesterday? Holy fuck. Did anyone like my bit? Why were you his dad? Well, I wasn't like, he just texts me. Bro, it actually pisses me off. You know what? Oh my god. He texts me. At 9 PM, he goes, "Are you free for a bit on my stream in 90 minutes?" I said, "Yes." Okay, I don't know why he's scheduling. He goes, "Okay, look up parking tests and learn them. And then you're gonna grade me out of 5 stars. What the fuck are you? I'm not doing homework to be on a fucking John A stream. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make it about myself. So I went on there and I acted like his dad. It was pretty chill. Hold on, I'm gonna charge my phone and then we will get into it. And I might have to change my sub goal as well. I'm not sure what that is. What's my sub goal? This stream was so expensive. Okay, this one wasn't that expensive, but here, I don't know, 350 subs. What will I do? Oh, chat. Here. I saw Ronnie tweet at me and ask for this. Here you go. 350 subs, I'll do it the first week of January. But only if you subscribe. If not, I won't. Oh shit! Also, you know, little promo. Then I promise we're getting into the story. My merch, my Sillymus shirt, it will never be sold again in 2 days. So if you haven't got one, or you know someone that wants one, maybe it's time to buy it now, or never. Thanks, chatters, as well. Thanks for chiming in. What will I buy now? You know, I dreamt last night that I dreamt that I made a pin. Like I sold the Sillymus album cover as a pin. It was weird. It was a weird dream. Alright. No more funny business. Chat. Welcome back to the Storytime segment. I think it's been 3 months since I've done a Storytime stream. So, we have some stuff to talk about. So, what's Boxing Day? It's like the day after Christmas. Thanks for the 11 subs. Chat, anyone with the 10 for the Harry's drinking stream? Anyone with the 10? Anyone with the 10? Thank you so much for the 11 subs, then. Thank you. Alright. So, it was Christmas. It was chill. The only bit that wasn't chill is that I accidentally fucked up my sleep schedule. Not accidentally, actually. So I had the video come out on Christmas Day, 25th. I edited for 8 hours straight before I went to sleep. And I stayed up until 4 AM. 4 editing. 4 AM on Christmas. And so I fucked it up a little bit, but that's fine. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Do you think I'd be a bad relative? Okay, I don't really keep up with my family, because I don't really have a lot of family. But I do have an uncle, which means I also have a cousin. Now, I kind of stopped listening for a long time and found out that my uncle remarried, okay? He remarried and he moved to some fucking nowhere near Manchester. Like not even Manchester, it's not Manchester, but it's close enough that I know nowhere else apart from it. And my parents were like, let's go and see your cousin. And I was like, okay. I haven't seen her since I was like 10, and we made a Musical.ly together. So, sure, I guess. And so, Boxing Day, I was on my way to barely being in Manchester, I guess. Chat, let's just call it Manchester for the ease of it, because fucking hell, it is the most random place. And, So I get to Manchester, very, very normal Boxing Day, you know, having a bit of food, get told by my cousin, looks at me and goes, you know what, Max? And genuinely, completely out of nowhere, that has no idea that I know this person, goes, you know what, Max? You kind of look like Tommy in it. And I looked at her and I went, yeah, that's what they tell me. And I was like, okay, so already starting off great. That's really nice. Nin, thank you so much for the 10. What the fuck? Chat, surely someone's got me with the 1 sub. Surely. Surely. I'm, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Either way, I kind of sat there. Martin Holland, thank you. Chat, drinking stream with Average Harry, I think, soon. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for the subs. And I was like, okay. What the fuck? Tommy Innett's mention on Boxing Day. But whatever. And you know, Boxing Day happens. I wake up. And I'm staying 1 more night. I have 1 more night there, and then once again, MaxGG is being a bad relative. I told my family I'd leave 1 day early so I could go home and stream, because I didn't want to not stream for 4 days, and so I said, okay, okay, this is my last day, and then I'm gonna go down to London. Get a life, dude. This is my life. You don't understand. Either way, Boxing Day, I'm there chilling, hanging out. Wake up in the morning. It's the 27th, and I kind of just spend the day chilling out, relaxing, having fun, and I accidentally discover Family Guy. I've never watched Family Guy before, and I was trying to understand why people watch it, and I was sitting there. And I looked down at my phone after watching a few episodes and realized I've been watching Family Guy for 5 hours. And I was like, what the fuck? And I look down at my phone, it's 3 a.m. I'm like, dude, I need to be up. I need to be up at 10 a.m. to go and catch a train. I'm like, fucking hell. What the hell? So I can't get to sleep, and I start watching TikToks, and I'm watching Reddit fact videos. So people being like, "What's a crazy fact that could save your life?" And I, you know, it's like 4 a.m. and I'm like, oh, what the fuck is going on? And there's a reason that I mentioned this TikTok spree to you, and you'll just remember this. Just remember that I was watching TikTok until 4 a.m. Okay? Just remember that. Just keep it in your mind. I wake up in the morning and I leave my family. I'm by myself and I have to go and I have to go from the outside of, you know, outskirts of, not even outskirts, like out of Manchester, and I need to go right into the centre to a place called Manchester Piccadilly. It's like London Piccadilly, I guess. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? My train's been delayed a bit. I'm like, okay. I asked my mum, oh, you know, my train's been delayed. She goes, yeah. You know there was a tornado, like near Manchester. A tornado! I didn't even know they had them in the UK. Thankfully, I was very far from it. Bro, hold on. Let me show you this picture. What the fuck? What the fuck? I wake up already. I'm having a bad, weird, strange day because there's a fucking tornado. And I'm like, okay. I make it into central Manchester or whatever the fuck. By the way, Manchester, one of the just weirdest places. It's just so weird. It's not, it's just like, it's like Minecraft plots of land. And they just give you a plot and tell them to build it up in whatever way you want. Because there's not like, oh, all our architecture looks like this. You know, every city in Italy looks different but the same. And when you go down in the centre of London, every road looks the same. Manchester, it looks like fucking creative plots. It's so weird. It was such a weird city. Either way, I looked down at my phone and I had to take a train at 1:15 p.m. I'm a hero. I'm a hero. And I'm in Manchester at 1 a.m. 1 p.m. Not 1 a.m. I'm in Manchester at 1 p.m. So I'm ready to catch my train. And I look down at my phone and it says, your train has been delayed by 45 minutes. Okay. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. That's weird. So I text my mum. I'm like, Mum, my train's been delayed. Blah, 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 blah. And then, so I told you my train was at 1:15. At 1:10, I'm sitting inside of the station because what the fuck else am I meant to do? And I check the train again. It says, oh, never mind. Your train's on time. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on with this train? And I'm like, oh. So I guess I'll go to the platform. And it's a train from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. Which is just, you go from the centre of Manchester to the centre of London. It's like 3 hours or something. I don't know. If you've been to Manchester and London, probably you know those two places. I get on this train, platform 7. 1:15 it's meant to leave. It's 1:30 and it hasn't left yet. Okay. It's 1:40 and it hasn't left yet. And it's 1:40 and the lady sitting in front of me is so scared that she's on the wrong train. She turns around to me, never spoken to her before, and she goes, we're on the train to London Euston, right? And to be honest, I had no idea. But I went, yeah, no, yeah, we are. Yeah, I just don't know why it's not leaving. And she went, okay, thank you. Bro, I look at there's like a little, you know where it shows all the destinations on that LED bar at the top of a door? Bro, it starts showing the destinations. And I'm like, what the hell? These aren't the normal destinations that I'm meant to be on. I look up this train with these destinations. Train line says I'm on a train to London. The destinations tell me I'm on a train to Wales. And I'm like, okay, something's not fucking up here. And I'm thinking to myself, if I'm going to Wales, I'm gonna have to go Swansea. I'm gonna have to call Amesy's mum, be like, please let me stay somewhere for the night so I can figure myself out. I'm like, fuck no, I'm not going to Wales. And so I'm like, okay, what the fuck? And then the train finally starts moving. And the guy comes over the intercom and he goes, this is a train to London Euston. Fuck yes! Oh my god, day made. I'm not going to Wales. I'm going to London Euston. Day made. Whatever the hell was going on there, I don't know. We finally leave. It's probably 1:50. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. And the first thing I do is decide, okay, the train is moving. It's time to plug in my phone. You know, most trains have a place to plug in your phone, whatever. And this was a long journey, and I didn't want to lose my phone battery, and then, you know, something bad happens to me, and I can't, like, you know, survive. I plug in my phone, and my phone charger doesn't work. And I'm like, okay. And so I go to different seats, and I start plugging my phone in, and my phone charger doesn't work. And I'm like, what the hell? But I see other people on the train charging their phone just fine. Now, chat, I'm gonna cut a few hours into this story. I realise a while after this is happening, the train that I'm on, I'm gonna have to get paint open for this. I'm on the train, yeah? Why the fuck this is happening? I'm sitting on the right side of the train. Here. For some reason, the plugs on the train only worked on the left side. So already I've been fucking nerfed. And for 2 hours, I don't know why my phone's not working. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I go one stop. It's completely fine, chat. I go a second stop. And this is kind of the sad part, chat. So if you're not into hearing about people dying and stuff, then don't listen. But I'll just put my hand up when I'm done talking about it. But I get to the stop, and the guy goes over the intercom and he goes, yeah, there's been a fatality on the tracks, which, chat, I'm sure you know what that means. And and we're gonna have to be held for a minute before we keep going. There you go. Then my hand's back up, and I'm like, okay, you know, that's, dare I say it, that's fair enough. That's fair enough that they need to hold the train for a minute. And I'm looking around, and oh, hold on, you know what? I'm gonna paint this picture for you. I'm sitting on this train carriage, and it's like this. I'm sitting on a two-seater here. I'm sitting here, and I'm in between a two-seater and a four-seater, because, you know, the way that they're laid out, they're like checkerboard, so you can see in between two chairs, and she'd be able to see two chairs here, or whatever. I'm sitting here, and I start listening to the person here. They're on the phone, and they're going, oh, like, why did they have to die on my line? Are you fucking serious? Now I'm gonna be late. And I'm just kind of looking at her. I'm like, what kind of fucking person do you have to be to say that? Like, what the actual fuck? And I'm like, okay, let's have a change of scenery. So instead of looking at her, I start looking at these two seats. And there is a child and a mum. This mum, one of the most Tory people I've ever heard in my life. And she's trying to negotiate talking to her son, because clearly she gave her son too much iPad time. He's sitting there watching Netflix, turning around to her, like hissing, being like, no, I'm gonna keep watching, I'm not listening to you. And he puts his headphones back on, and he's sitting there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on this train? I'm watching a sitcom. And I'm like, okay, weird devil child, Tory mum, and insensitive woman, all sitting next to me. And, you know, I'm kind of just looking at what the child is saying. And as I'm doing that, I, like, catch the eye of the mum, and I realize this is my time. I'm going to ask her if she has a phone charger, because I didn't know that my charger wasn't the problem, it was the chair that I was sitting on. And she goes, oh, no, don't worry. Of course you can have my phone charger. And I'm like, okay, perfect. And then the lady that was on the phone being like, I can't believe the person died, lends me her phone charger. It's 2 meters long, it's plugged into her chair, and it's going all the way to my one. And I'm like, okay, sometimes you have to take good things from bad people, you know? I'm like Robin Hood. She's not a good person, but she is helping me, so I'm gonna smile and say thank you. And so finally I'm charging my phone. My phone is 15%. I have at least 3 more hours of traveling to do. And finally, the train starts moving again. And the guy comes on the intercom and he goes, okay, the next stop is Stoke-on-Trent. Random fucking place. And he goes, when we get to that stop, we're going to have to stop there for a little bit. And then I'll tell you what's going to happen with the train. Because obviously the stuff that happened on the tracks. And I was like, okay, that's fair. We keep chugging along. And I'm listening to the mum and the rude lady talk. And they're going, I think our train's gonna get cancelled at Stoke-on-Trent. And I'm thinking, fuck. What the fuck? I'm not even close to being home. And they're talking, and they're like, okay, if the worst comes to it, we're gonna have to find another way to make it to London. And they're listening. I'm listening to them, but they don't know that I'm listening. I'm kind of just looking at my phone. I'm like, okay. And then the guy comes on the intercom, and we're not yet in Stoke-on-Trent. And he goes, hello, everyone. So when we make it to Stoke-on-Trent, we are going to stay there for about 40 minutes. We're going to be held there for about 40 minutes. And best case scenario, we can keep going to London. Worst case scenario, I'm going to have to turn around the train and go back to Manchester. What? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Turn around the train. I've already left my family and told them, bun you, I'm going home to stream. I'm like, fuck no, I'm not going back to Manchester. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck am I gonna do? We finally make it to Stoke-on-Trent, and the mum and the mean lady, they're talking to each other, and they're kind of just discussing what they could do. And they finally decide, you know what? If worst comes to it, we can take a cab from Stoke-on-Trent to Derby, which, let me show you this fucking Stoke-on-Trent to Derby. Chat, let me show you in the middle of fucking nowhere where I am, yeah? Because, holy shit, what are these people talking about? Hold on. Chat. I'm here. They're gonna leave and go here. I live here. I'm like, okay, what the fucking fuck? And chat, I saw someone say, why didn't you just Uber? Let me just tell you that this Uber between Stoke-on-Trent and London is like £400. So I'm not gonna Uber. Chat, let's think rationally. I want to stay on the train that I paid for to make sure I spend the least amount of money and still make it home safe. Okay? Is that a horrible thing to think? You know? I would just like to I'd just like to stay on the train that I'm on. Just like to, yeah. And we make it to Stoke-on-Trent, chat. Imagine if you got stuck in Stoke. We make it to Stoke-on-Trent. And the mum and the lady and the child, which are my only form of entertainment, remember I'm trying to charge my phone, decide they're gonna Uber to Derby and just fucking leave the train that they're on, the £70 train. I'm like, okay. And they're talking to each other, they're like, yeah, we're gonna split this Uber. And then and I genuinely can't make this up. The mum, who's paying for the Uber, I assume, is standing up with her kid, leaving the train, and like a movie, she turns around to me, looks at me dead in the eyes, and goes, are you in? Do you want to come with us? And I'm like, what a crazy thing to say. You know, I'm a child, and you're two grown women. Chat? I can't believe I'm telling you this, but I got in a 45-minute Uber with 3 people I'd never met before to Derby. I get in this Uber. It is 45 minutes, and I'm meant to take a train from Derby to London. I get in this Uber, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? And then I remember, chat, do you remember when I was watching TikTok? I remember a TikTok that I saw, and it was, what are some facts that could help save your life? Fact number 5. If you're in trouble and you're in a crowd of people, go to a parent and a child, because those are the people that are least likely to be criminals. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting in this fucking Uber. 45-minute Uber to Derby. We get in. The Uber driver tells us, there's gonna be a bit of traffic. Okay. Okay. 1 hour of traffic in this fucking Uber. I'm in this Uber. It's maybe an hour after I was sitting on that fucking train, and I'm wondering, did I make the right choice? What's happening to the train in Stoke-on-Trent? And so obviously, I open Twitter, chat. I open Twitter, and I'm like, Stoke-on-Trent train. Let's see if anyone's tweeted about it. First tweet I read. Hello, I was on the 1:15 train to London Euston, and you held us at a red signal in Stoke, and then went one stop and left all of us there. I'm in this train. I'm in this Uber. The train that I'm on just got stranded 200 miles away from where I live. So I've dodged a fucking bullet, okay? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? I get a text from my mum. She goes, hi, are you okay? I just reply. I just go, yes, I'm cool. I'm okay. Bro, I don't tell her. I've been in a car for 90 minutes with 2 women I've never met and their weird, rabid 10-year-old child. Not their child, but the child. And, let me just give you a few outtakes of these conversations that I heard. I'm wondering, chat, what, you know, what, am I in a dangerous situation? What am I gonna do with, like, in this car? I'm listening to them talk. First, chat, this is when I knew I was in a car with some Tory-ass people. They start talking to each other and discussing, what do you do for work? The first one announces to the car, yeah, I'm a trained nurse. I've been nursing for 25 years. I'm like, okay, sorted. You're paying for the Uber. The mum decides to also announce to the car what she does. Oh yeah, I'm a project manager for a law firm in the centre of London. Bro, I'm in a car. Our net GDP is like 5 fucking million. I'm like, what the hell am I doing in a car with a project manager for a law firm, and I haven't even told my mum. They ask me what I'm, you know, how old I am. I'm like, oh, I'm 18. They say, oh, are you in uni? I was like, no, I'm in my last year of 6th form. And they were like, oh, what uni are you going to? And I look to my surroundings, and I see the kid is wearing an unspeakable gaming hoodie, who is a fucking YouTuber. And I decide to myself, no fucking way am I telling this car that I'm a YouTuber. And so I go, oh, I'm just taking a year to work to save up some money for uni. And they go, that's very reasonable. And then one of them goes, yeah, my 3 children took a year out before uni, and they traveled the world. They went to 30 countries or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What kind of fucking car am I in? I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Whatever. Chat. I'm in this train. 30 is probably an extreme. Probably like 15, chat. I'm in this car, and I finally realise I need to buy a train ticket from Derby to London, because it's not the same as Manchester to London anymore. Where is the scary part? Where is the scary part of me getting in a car with 3 people I don't know for 2 fucking hours? Where is the scary part of my train leaving 300 people stranded in a town 200 miles away from where I live? Where is the scary part of that? Where is the scary part of me waking up in a city with a fucking tornado? Where? Which one of those is the scary part? Which one of them? No, really. And so I'm in this car. I'm taking the gamble. We're one hour in, chat, and you know, brilliant time going on. My Uber driver is about 10 seconds away from getting into a car crash. I'm like, fucking brilliant. This guy almost T-boned a fucking car on an intersection. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And, I'm like, okay. And I realise I need to buy a train ticket. I need to buy a train ticket, to London. I buy this ticket. £50 ticket. From Derby to London. I could have just stayed on the train, I thought. That was before I knew that the train got stranded. £50 is not something that I wanted to spend, okay? It's not a nothing amount. But I brave it, and I buy this ticket. And I get to this station, and I'm waiting for 20 minutes. And I'm wondering, okay, you know, I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna go buy some food, and whilst I'm doing that, the mum and the mean woman also go and buy some food, and I'm left with this 10-year-old child and his iPad, and he turns around to me, and he starts crying. They left their child. Yeah, but like they trusted me. I've just been in a. I'm an adult. Like it was fine. It was fine. The child turns to me. He starts crying his fucking eyes out, and he goes, "I don't understand. Why did we have to leave? Why did we get in that car? Why did we leave the train?" I'm looking at him. I'm like, bro, you don't even know the start of it, okay? You don't even know what your mum's just done for you. You would have been stuck in a fucking Premier Inn for 3 days on a random train line. I'm looking at him. I'm like a fan at a Dream concert. I start looking at him. I'm going, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. We're just gonna get this train. And he's like, oh, okay. And he kind of clears up his tears, and his mum brings him some Greggs or something, I don't know. And I see this Greggs, and I suddenly come to the realization, I've been awake for 10 hours. I haven't eaten the entire day. Oh, my light just died. Oh well. Goodbye, light. That was a bit scary. I haven't eaten the entire day. So I'm like, okay, what am I, how do you forget to eat? No, sorry. I'd like to remind you that I was on a train that never left a town for 2 hours, and then I got into a 2-hour Uber across the country. I had no point to eat. There was no eating facilities. And so I'm like, okay, and I buy a packet of crisps for £1. And that's all I ate for the entire journey. And finally, my wait for this train is over. And I walk down to the platform with this mum and her son and this random woman, this random nurse. And we're kind of just chilling there. The train pulls in Chat. It is a 5-carriage train that probably holds 300 people. There is 300 people in the train and 300 people on the platform. And so I'm like, okay, you know what they say? It's a dog-eat-dog world. So I start walking up and down the platform, kind of spying for somewhere where I can find a seat next to the door. And I'm like, that's going to be my seat. And I'm trying to, like, push people out the way to get to the door. And how the fuck this woman remembered my name? She shouts, holding her child, shouts across the platform and goes, Max! We're going to go on this carriage. And I turn around. First thing I think, how the fuck do you know my name? Second thing I think, we're going to have to break off. And I turn around and I say, okay, I'm gonna... You told her your name? Bro, I got in a 2-hour car journey with her. I guess I must have told her my name at some point. And I go, I'm gonna get on this train. Remember she said, are you coming with us? At the end of the Stoke-on-Trent train. She turns to me, I'm not even fucking lying, and stands straight over like 20 people and salutes me and goes, good luck, Max. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Good luck. Oh, we're not in the Avengers. And I push past these people and I sit there and I get a seat on this train. Thank the fucking Lord. And I'm like, okay. And I didn't know how long this train was. I look down at my phone. It says, elapsed time for train. And mind you, I was meant to travel for 3 hours. 3.5 hours. I'd already been traveling for 5 hours. And I look down at my phone. It says, elapsed length of journey, 1 hour and 40 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do for 1 hour and 40 minutes? And mind you, we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. So there's no internet. I can't just use my phone for 1 hour and 40 minutes. Bro, I was so bored. And I'm scared to admit this. Do you remember when I told you that I was, I like basically only received like bathroom products for Christmas? Bro, I start picking them up. I start reading the labels. I'm listening to, yeah, I am listening to music. I'm listening to music, reading the labels at the back of these fucking products that I brought with me. I'm so bored. Oh my god. Wait, chat, I completely forgot about... I told you basically everything of the story, apart from one bit. I told you they were Tory. They were proper Tory. Bro, this woman is a nurse. She's a nurse, remember? Nurse. She works in the public health sector. She turns to me and she goes, you know, Max, once my train got cancelled because there weren't enough drivers. Are you serious? Oh, sorry, you died because there weren't enough nurses. Are you pulling my leg? I'm like, bro, I'm standing next to a woman that's anti-union. What the fuck? Well, I almost turn into Hassan Arbi and start lecturing her, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna live through it. And I'm like, okay, what the hell? What, you know, you work in public health. What are you? Either way, chat. Skip past that bit. We're back on the train. I'm chugging along, chug, and this is kind of the chill bit of the story, chat. Everything seems to be going well. I plug my phone in. My phone gets charged really awesomely. And chat, I'm still on the phone lying to my mum that my journey's been fine. And after 1 hour and 40 minutes, I make it to London St. Pancras. Why did you lie? Because my mum would have actually murdered me if she knew what was going on. But I knew instinctively I was doing the right thing. I make it to London St. Pancras, and I step off the train, and I realise, lads, I don't want to see these women again. You know, thank you for buying my Uber and saving my day, but I really don't want to see your little child ever again. And chat, I make it to St. Pancras. I run to the gate. I make it there, and oh my god, the gates are open. The gates are open. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that the mum went full Karen and got us into the gates at Derby for free. And because the gates are open in London, and I got through the gates in Derby for free, I get a full refund on my train ticket. I get a full refund. I didn't pay a penny. Well, I actually did. I spent £10 on an admin charge, but apart from that, I get a full refund. So my expense unaffected. I make it to the train. I take the tube, and my dad meets me at the station, and he goes, "You've had a long day of travel, haven't you?" And I go, "Dad, you haven't even heard the first of it." And I explained to him what was going on, and he goes, "Did you tell your mum?" And I went, "No." And he goes, and he just laughed. He goes, yeah, I wouldn't have. And I'm like, yeah. Bro, I get home, and my mum goes, "Max, how was your travel?" And I'm like, "Oh, mum, so I got in an Uber with 3 people I'd never met before." She goes, "What? You did what?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but it's fine because I'm safe here now." And she goes, "Yeah, I was checking Find My, and I thought it was interesting that you were on a train going down a main road." And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, "But I did text you and you said you were doing fine." And I said, "Yeah, I was doing fine." And chat, I made it home unscathed. I survived a tornado. I survived being stranded. I survived getting in an Uber for 1.5 to 2 hours with 3 people I'd never met before. I survived the tube home. I made it. Okay, so where was the death part? Chat. I'm not being funny, yeah. But have you ever heard of abduction? Okay. Have you ever heard about rule 1 of meeting strangers? You never talk to them. Okay. And I got in a car with them. I mean, guys, I'm not gonna keep justifying my title, but lads, they could have abducted me so easily. Okay. I'm a deeply susceptible human being. And I must say, chat, if you're angry about getting clickbaited for a title, well, borderline clickbaited, and you've spent 53 minutes listening to my story, I mean, fucking hell, you've lost, okay? I've already got the viewers up. I'm not gaffing. I really don't gaff, I promise you. It's been 53 minutes, my friend. And chat, you know, there was that fun bit of my weekend, very fun. There was a worse bit of the weekend, chat, a far worse bit. Something worse than when, you know, I'd risked myself getting abducted, and I almost got stranded in a town 200 miles away from my house, and you know, and I got called Tommy in it, and I almost was in a tornado. The worst thing to happen to me I was in a CoffeeZilla video.
Is that Tubbo?
Thank you. We're not gonna talk about.
Okay, no. Sorry, I thought that was.
Sorry, isn't this lighting really dramatic? Hold on, let me see if I can change the ISO of my camera. It's gonna lower the quality, but maybe I can brighten this fucking scene up so I don't have to. Ooh, I look a bit. Looks a bit shit, but whatever. Oh no, I actually really don't like it. I'm sorry. I'll turn it up one brightness thing. There you go. Yeah, but weird little time. And chat, you thought that was the end of MaxGGs almost dying. Guys, they say, oh my god, Twitch streamers are not braver than Marines. They say Twitch streamers are not braver. I risked Ben Spoon sending an assassin to my house yesterday. I did. I risked it. I risked it all for you. I risked it all. And yeah. I didn't delete the tweet. In 3 days, you can't delete bangers anymore. I don't, guys, but what if I want to delete them? Okay. Can we make one deal, chat? I won't delete any of my bangers, and I know which ones are bangers. Apart from the ones, yeah, and I'm sure you know them, which would get me hundreds of quote retweets. Please, for my own sake, for my sanity, can we just delete those ones? And I'm not being funny, and I know what tweets gets hundreds of quote retweets, and I do still make them sometimes. Please. God, this camera looks so weird. I'm gonna plug in this light. Chat, can I just let you know, you guys were far more critical of this title, where I actually almost died. Like, if bad things went bad, it could have been really bad for me. But when I titled my stream, I almost died because of Tubbo Subathon. Nobody batted an eye. All that happened to me was I sat in a room and charged my phone and then took an Uber. And no one gave a fuck. So I don't know why the real serious shit we have to scrutinize. Either way. That was a bit of my, week. Also, chat, I was in the CoffeeZilla video, and I'd never received, like, so many DMs from people that I hadn't spoken to in a long time until I was in a CoffeeZilla video. Bro, I had people that I went to school with 7 years ago DM me being like, oh my god, you know you're in the new CoffeeZilla video? I'm like, dude, yeah. I do know. And I also got a phone call from John A. With his voice, it sounded like he was almost gonna cry. He goes, Max? And I'm like, yeah, Johnny? And he goes, Max, you know you're in the new CoffeeZilla video? And bro, I'm like, Johnny, why are you crying over this? He goes, oh, I just thought it was cool, I'm sorry. And he just puts down the phone. I'm like, Johnny, bro, are you okay? What the fuck are you crying about? He has a sensitive soul, he does. Either way, chat, can we all agree that I should never leave my house again? Maybe I should only leave my house 3 times and then deny that I have the COVID vaccine. And then after a couple of years, I turn on my face cam. How about that, chat? How about that one for a change? This chat is so intriguing because they minute 1, what is bro yapping about? Minute 2, W storytelling. I mean, fucking hell, Anna, make your mind up. Like, thanks for watching, I guess. What did I do? I'm sorry. Yeah, chat, tomorrow, final stream of the year. I have some cool little plans. So tomorrow, I'm ranking every single stream that I've done in the last year. And then in the start of January, I'm gonna be doing a drinking stream with Harry. I should be doing 4 streams with Katie Bugs. I should be doing a stream with Austin and Katie where we write a duet song. Austin writes the guitar, I write the male, and Katie writes the female verse. And I might have an IRL stream with Amesy and Katie, but that one I'm not sure about. And I'm recording the finale of Confronting. So you've got a couple things going on, chat. Oh, and Quabby as well. Yeah. Well, obviously you're going to get Quabby content too. So yeah, chat. There's going to be a couple little things. I hope you enjoyed this little story time. Chat, was it any good? Was it, I know you can remember the title, but I hope the storytelling was okay. It's been a while since I've been on a stream, so whoopsies, sorry. Let's see if this light works, just for the last little bit. Can this light work? Oh! My light! So I can finally turn this shit... Oh, it died again. Whatever. Yeah, chat, thank you so much. It's been quite a fun little stream. I might go and see Scott post today. Oh, I'm gonna say it! I might go and see Scott Gibbons! Scott Gibbons! Scott Gibbons! Scott Gibbons! Scott Gibbons! I'm gonna say it! Scott Gibbons! Scott Gibbons! I don't care! Yeah. Also, I'd like to... Hold on. I really want to see if I can find this tweet from someone in the chat, but I don't know if I can... Hold on. This one. Somebody replied to me when I said I got stranded 100 miles away from my house. No, I was like 100 miles away from my house, but bro, did you walk the wrong way? Who the fuck is walking 100 miles the wrong way? I just wanted to show you that. I thought it was quite good, and I actually think I should have kept it up. That was one of my good ones. Yeah. Chat, I wanted to say, oh, you know what? I might as well tell you. I've kept this a big secret from you, and I think it's very normal for YouTubers not to tell their viewers how many pieces of merch they sell. I think that's quite an industry thing. But I thought I was quite proud of it, and you know, I couldn't have done it without you guys. So I thought I'd let you know. I thought I'd thank you for the nice month. Obviously, it's not done yet, the merch stuff, but I thought I'd thank you, because I was planning to sell 150 shirts, like on a good, like I was really hoping 150 sales in the entire month. I wanted to say thank you, because I actually don't know how many it is, but hold on, because the shirt ended up selling. I didn't know that. Thanks for 322. It's a few more than I thought I would sell. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you. What the hell? Thanks so much. Yeah. I just didn't know. I didn't chat, because think about it, yeah. I think it's like the Sillyma shirt is the kind of thing that you have to be really in on the bit to buy. So, you know, it makes me very excited to maybe release an actual piece of merch. A non-branded MaxGGs item that's just a little cool little piece of clothing. And you never know how many that might sell. That would be quite cool if I ever do that. But yeah. Thank you so much. Are you gonna stop yapping? Anna, I promise you this bit is over. You're a bit like John A. You've kind of killed it off. You killed it off like, I don't know, like 20 minutes ago. It's time to let it go, man. And yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, you can't give me sass. I promise you. I'm the least gaffing person in this entire world. But yeah, chat. Thank you so much. It's been a very wild month, to say the least. So thank you. I just started crying. I'm so happy for you, Abby. Thanks for buying 5 shirts. Oh, and I still need to give the hoodie away as well. So I'm gonna give it to somebody still. I haven't forgotten about that, chat. And yeah, I don't know. It's just been a fun month, chat. And I also did want to. I think I'm gonna keep reinforcing this idea for the next few months. But I think there's going to be a bit of a period next year where you guys don't get much content from me. It will be between May, the beginning of May and the end of June, because I have a load of exams. I'll still be streaming and like making videos, but I think it will be maybe, you'd be lucky if it was half of the amount that I do usually. So yeah. Just thought I'd let you know, in case you hate me and want me dead. But I'm gonna try and record a load of videos. Okay, little bit of an impossible challenge, but I'm gonna try and schedule 6 videos during the exam period, so at least I have something to post whilst I'm not streaming. Maybe. But 6 videos is a lot. And, you know, it's quite the few. How much is the shipping on a Sillyma shirt? If you're from one of the biggest countries in the world, I don't think it will be less than... It will be less than $5. And if not, then I don't know. Oh, chat. Thanks for hanging out. It's been a pleasure today. Sorry if this was a short one. I just wanted to make sure you got the story, and that was that. Yeah. Are you still doing the thank you videos? Yeah, I might do them tonight, actually. I don't know how many I have to do. Let me see. Story was so silly. Thanks, chat. I've got, I think, about 40 to do. So I think I'll do those. And, yeah. It's been a pleasure, chat. It's been genuinely so fun. Sorry if I was a little bit awkward today, but I will get back into the groove of things. It just happens when I don't stream for a little while. And, yeah, I'm gonna... Oh. I'm gonna raid... Fuck it, I'm gonna raid Tubbo. That's my boy. Yeah. Chad, thank you so much. It's fucking warm in here as well. But yeah. Tomorrow, I'll be ranking every single stream that I've done this year. And then, in the first 2 weeks of January, you'll get 3 streams with Katie Bugs, a stream with Austin and Katie and me where we write a song, a stream with Harry and I where we do Truth or Drink, and yeah, just a few, just to name a few. Oh my god, thank you so much for the raid. I'm raiding Tubbo, so you're about to leave, but yeah, chat, thank you, and yeah, it's been a lovely little month, and it's been a lovely little year. And I think tomorrow I might do a bit of the stream where I write down my goals for the year. You never know. Could be fun. And yeah, chat, thank you so much. It's been a great pleasure as always. You guys have been great. Thank you for all the subs and everything. It's been fantastic. I'll see you tomorrow for the final stream of 2023. Good night.